Hi guys, Dave here, Beat It Drums. I've got a few exercises today for you in 6/8 time. Now that would generally be used, traditionally used in blues. Schools will teach students that a time signature is specific to a genre. It doesn't have to be, it's just a feel, how people are playing. If it sounds like it's in threes, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, that's how we break it down. It'll fit into either 6/8 or 12/8. It just happens to fit in nicely with that time signature. So we're going to break it into threes. So we'll just think 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And what 6/8 is 6/8 notes. So if I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 to get to the 6, I would say 1, 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3. The ands in between would be 16th notes. That's where we're adding the 16th notes today. So the first one we're going to do, we're going to be counting 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3. Now normally if you're playing a very basic blues, slow 6/8 beat, you'll hear bass 2, 3, snare 2, 3, bass, hat, hat, snare, hat, hat. To get that feel, and the snare landing on the 4th note is what makes it feel, you can feel 6/8 from that. Normally it would sound like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, bass 2, 3, snare 2, 3. Again, just to make it simple, I'm breaking these into threes so that we can work on the first part and the second part, make it easy for you to figure out on your own kit. The first one's going to go bass 2, snare 3, snare 2, bass 3, 1, 2 and 3, snare 2 and 3. So give that a go with me, nice and slow. That should be pretty simple. If you can get your head around a basic 6/8 beat, then adding something on the and of 2, that should be quite easy if we're counting it like this. Now the next one to try would be just putting something on, keeping it the same for the first part of the bar, and the second part of the bar putting something on the and of 1. So we're going to go 1, 2 and 3, 1 and 2, 3, and that'll be the bass on the and of 1. So 1, 2 and 3, 1 and 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3, 1 and 2, 3. And you notice I'm putting a bass on the last note as well. So 1, 2 and 3. Now watch this back as many times as you want, use the notation on the screen, pause it, practice it, see if you can get it down yourself. If you can get these going, they sound really cool when you can speed them up, when you're confident and it feels nice and smooth. You can add this into your own music, it sounds lovely. Next one we're going to try, we're going to add a couple of 16th notes on the second part. We're going to keep the first part the same but add a bass on the 3. So we're going to go 1, 2 and bass, and then we're going to go snare, bass and bass and, or snare, bass 2, bass 3. So so 1, 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3. I'll play that a little bit faster for you now. Cool, sounding good, starting to sound good now. Let's pick it up a little bit, let's make it a little bit trickier. Bear with me, you'll be fine. So it goes 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3. And now the ands in the first part is all basses. The ands in the second part, all snares. So it's just the same counting pattern on both sides. So. Apart from the bass on 3, it's pretty much mirrored and just flipped upside down. Bass in the first part, snare in the second part with all the extra bass there. So. Ghosting some of those notes just gives it dynamics, just gives it a better feel, and you can change that up when you're playing how you like it to feel. Last one for you today, it's going to be the start of it's going to be the same as the first one, 1, 2 and 3, and then it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 for the second part of the bar. So that's going to be bass and snare, snare bass and snare bass, bass, snare, snare bass and snare bass. So hopefully that makes sense and you can read it all now. Give it a go, a little bit faster. As always, give that a go, nice and slow. See if you can make it your own, add little bits in yourself, see if you can add other 16th notes in and still feel comfortable coming back on the backbeat, which is the 4th note, the main snare in the middle. Keep that one popping and try and get the rest of them ghosted. See how that feels for you. It works on your dynamics, it makes you sound like a much better player. Check back for more next time. Any questions, let me know in the comments. If you like this video, you want to see more lessons like this, feel free to like it, share it to as many people as you can. It helps this channel grow. It really helps us reach other people who'd like to learn drums. And I'll see you next time.